Hi, welcome to the Active Value Investor channel. I am Victor, and in this video, I am going to analyze a company that I've invested in for about a year and a half. The company is called HIMX. It's a small semiconductor company located in Taiwan, and semiconductors are vital pretty much to all products. It's from refrigerators to cars to computers, you name it. It has semiconductors. And Himax really benefited from just the extreme growth that we're seeing in the number of chips that are needed in products. And they had really good years. They've had more of a tougher year here in 2022. I'd like to analyze the company and see if it's worth buying more shares in Himax. Let's take a closer look. So I like to scorecard my investments to see if I want to buy more shares in a particular stock. First, I want to know that I want to be in that industry. I want to know that the company I'm investing in is very well operated and performing well. Debt. Now that we're in a recession, I want to know that debt is less than 3 times EBITDA. So it's important to know that a company isn't going to be a slave to its debt, producing cash flow that's just going to pay off, their debt. So I want to know that the balance sheet is healthy, and I want a discount on that stock, which then leads me to ask the question, would I buy that stock today? Over the last 12 months, it hasn't been pretty. Himax is down 42.9%. It's been a really big drop, along with the rest of the semiconductors. Over the last 5 years, you could see that there was a really nice run up in 2020. And you could have gotten into the stock less than $5 a share, and it jumped up to $15 a share. Just a great ride. And then now it's really settled down. It's in, I think, $7.20. So it might be an opportunity, since really stocks were really beaten up in 2022. And I believe that the economy, when it comes to cars, refrigerators, and so forth, although it's not going to be as red hot as 2021, 2022, it's still going to be a very good economy. And I think there's going to be good demand for chips. Now let's determine, what the value of this company is. And I use an intrinsic value model, basing most of the value on free cash flows. And in this case here, free cash flows that I'm using are 50% of 2021. And there's reason for that, is that historically the company has done really well. They've grown in the last 5 years. They've grown like 14% per year. Semiconductor isn't going anywhere. Well operated, very good balance sheet. So I'm expecting that 2023 is likely going to be about 50% of 2021's free cash flow, and give or take, right? This is art, not strict science at this point. And that's my best number that I'm going to put in my model. As we look at the growth rate that I'm going to use for years 2, 3, 4, it's going to be 5%. And then the perpetual growth rate after that is going to be 2%. A nice, really conservative number. A very high weighted out average cost of capital of 12.5 that I got on Finbox. So that gives us an intrinsic value of the whole company of $1.8 billion. But currently the market cap's only $1.26 billion. They have 174 million shares outstanding, gives me an intrinsic value per share of $10.32, but they're trading at $7.20. So there is a discount that you can get on this stock, that I can get on this stock. So it makes it an attractive investment. So performance, again, last 5 years, really nice growth in revenue, 14% per year. COVID has really thrown a wrench in many supply chains. And Himax has really been halted because of that. The car manufacturing business, from all kinds of different products, they were disrupted. Now that we're, I think, on the tail end of COVID, it's not going to disrupt us as more. I think 2023 is going to be a smoother, year for Himax, and they'll get back to their growing days. Their free cash flow in 2021 was $381 million, which is phenomenal. Again, their market cap right now is $1.2 billion. So you're almost getting free cash flow at, 25, 30% of the market cap. And free cash flow yield is 15%. And they had a dividend, since they had such a phenomenal 2021, that in the middle of 2022, they paid a dividend of 17%, which I received, which was great to have. The debt ratio, debt to EBITDA, is only 1.8, making it a very healthy balance sheet since I want it under 3. For 2023, their Q3 earnings, they were disrupted by COVID. As you may recall, China had to lock down their economy due to COVID breakouts. That affected Himax, and the revenue actually decreased 31%. But I think once that's behind them, they'll get back to growing. There continues to be high demand on chips. So with the new car models, 50% of their revenue is with car chips. So I think they'll get back to growing. My outlook, this is a very profitable company, very well run, very low cost structure, and they have a semiconductor foundry in Taiwan. What I'm looking for is the next TSM. I was an investor in TSM. It was my best stock for a couple of years, and I'm out of that position because it just got way too pricey, and I took my gain and was happy with that. So I was looking for the next TSM, and hopefully this is the one. So as I scorecard Himax today, January 16th, 2023, is it a good industry to invest in? And it sure is. It's an industry that I want to be a part of because I think although it's cyclical, when you catch the semiconductor industry, you can really have a great return. The company is operated well with very good cost management, very good balance sheet management. Their debt is less than 3 times EBITDA, so their balance sheet is nice and strong. And you're getting a discount on the stock. So overall, I'm buying more shares of Himax. Well, thank you very much for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please remember that I'm not recommending that you buy any particular stock or security. I'm not recommending you buy Himax. I provide these videos to give people an opportunity to look at my point of view, maybe learn something, as I've learned from watching other YouTubers that provide their analysis on the stocks that they're invested in. Thank you so much for watching, and good luck investing in 2023.